All right. What's up, everyone? I don't know, man. The stream was not healthy. Now it's getting better. So it's getting better now. Hopefully we're not gonna have any technical issues and during the stream. And so yeah, I don't know, maybe it's because of the temperature. The connection is not good as usual. But let me know in the chat if you can hear me clearly, if you can see my screen, if the screen is not lagging behind, because that's what basically might happen. And we still don't have camera, so tomorrow you're gonna have the camera. Tomorrow you're gonna see me, okay? Not today. So depuis nous sommes normal n'a pas aller. Depuis nous sommes normal n'a pas aller. So my team te bullish, all right? We were bullish today, and we expected bullishness on NQ and ES basically, since the low was set. In my opinion, the low was set, and all I wanted to see is a retracement to go higher. But basically, the fact that the market has created this retracement, the market might say, you know what, I don't need to do any other retracement. I just want to go to the upside, okay? And we didn't have a nice target. We had this one. We considered this one as target, and on ES, same thing. We had this one as target, and the market just opened and now moved to the upside, and like we took this target already. Okay, so if you were in the breakdown this morning on my other channel, we talked about the potential retracement. Wait, what? Ça va, ça fait mal. All right. Okay. So yeah, we talked about this movement, and we also talked about these lows the market created here. So yeah, we can consider as the potential low of the day right here, but the fact that the market has created these areas right here, we might have a retracement. We might have a retracement first before going higher. So no retracement as of right now. So I'm more interested on NQ. YM is not bad neither. YM just part of my money. Then you just have part of fanatic price action now. But YM still intéressant. Okay. YM still intéressant. Manipulation n'a pas nice avec l'autre yo. J'aime te dire là. Mais quand même, nous still gon réaction qui censé sembler avec l'autre yo. Nous a série tétan next hour kendo pour nous qui ça next hour li kendo a fait. Et ça n'a pas retourné dans potential imbalance qui là. OK. Pour nous continuer à aller higher. Nous gain inverted là tout, but ma plus focus sur imbalance là. OK. Là, for example, nous retournons dans imbalance là. Well. And then YM, nous still gon upside target. OK. Nous still gon upside target qui est en l'air, qui c'est 49 797. C'est genre de target que moi aimé. OK. C'est genre de target que moi aimé. Target ça. It's super clean et nous pas nous forcer chercher. Dès qu'on nous forcer chercher, bon problème. Alright. Nous gain high ça. Market là vient exactement tout près les set high ça and then they drop again. So we know dans area ça qui un paquet pending orders qui supposé filled, OK? And réaction ça que nous pas gagner là, c'est réaction pour aller potentiellement prendre upside target là, OK? Peut-être un retracement pour aller prendre upside target là. OK? So, moi j'aime le fait que yes just break zone ça pour montrer que vraiment bullish. OK. So now, ça que m'bliwe, ça que m'attend, c'est next hour candle pour nous retrace, pour nous continuer à aller to the upside. M'pas ta reme ouais close la fait sous tête previous daily high là, since bah confortable pour m'buy sous tête yo, ou même si nous ta close sous tête yo, but retracement, si le ka retourner un petit crash par en bas yo, OK, and then pour continuer mouvement to the upside là, pour aller prendre target ça. Remember that's a target, nous gen target ça là quelques jours. Nous gen target ça là quelques jours. OK, pour aller prendre target ça. OK, donc nous gen upside target ça sur NQ qui dans viseur moins gen upside target ça dans IS qui dans viseur moins 49,799. Mais sur YM désolé. IS beaucoup te parle nous upside target dans zone ça là, même t'es besoin ouais qui j'en la comporter dans zone ça. Si nous gen un nice break and then market n'a pas montré aucun signe de réaction bearish ou réaction baissière, c'est que ça en quelque sorte c'était un lot accumulation and then n'a continué gen mouvement pour aller to the upside. Remember dans stream nous t'ai fait hier, m'te parlé de ça, m'te dit que moi pas ouais market n'a retourner dans l'eau ça, moi market n'a kembe l'eau ça as potential low of the month. And jeudi à 26, donc il était seulement 5 jours. So yeah. So now I'm just gonna have to wait to see in the next hourly candle what's gonna happen to take a trade and to go higher and wait for confirmation to take 26,049.50. Okay. We actually have 58 paid members on the channel. Thank you guys. As a paid members, you will receive the market breakdowns, the market reviews every week. So you're gonna have 2 market reviews, 2 market breakdowns every week. You're gonna have them on a Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, the market breakdowns will be on Wednesday and Thursday. The market review, most of the time, they're gonna be on Tuesday and Thursday, or Tuesday and Friday. All right. Thank you for that. Before the break, I had 70 paid members. Before the break I took at the end of the year, yes, I had 70 paid members, and you don't post anymore. I didn't send anything. The breakdowns, the reviews, I took a break, so people just leave, then that's fine. Okay. So why I was bullish is the fact that I consider this manipulation as potential low of the day, and I don't want to see price comes below this low, and I want to see price going higher. Okay. So now 8 to 9, we have this nice bullish candle that inverted this imbalance. That could have been an entry. If somebody trade before the opening, that could have been an entry, you know, and to go higher. But I don't trade before the opening. Okay. I might hold position overnight, but I'm not gonna try to find opportunity before the opening. That's me. Okay, like, you don't have to do it. For example, I have Sarah. She's great at finding opportunities before the opening. That's her strategy. And yeah, somebody else, that might be the case for someone else, but no. Let me just turn off this cell phone. You deserve it, bro. Now that you ban your bargain prix. Thank you for that. And yeah, I want to help you guys. I want to help you with trading. And I have a mentorship too, but this is the thing. I'm not gonna decrease my mentorship price. Okay, no. That's why I offer that on the YouTube channel, you know. I offer that so I know, okay, there are different type of people. I know some of you, like, you probably having responsibilities, or you have bills to pay every month, or you just have to wait for someone to give you money. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do something to help people, right? Because I don't like when I give someone a price and you tell me for a discount. I don't do that. I don't believe in discount. So I don't reduce my price. Don't tell me to, like, can I pay it later, or can I pay it different times, or can you do a discount? Can you? No. If you can't pay, just go on YouTube, bro. Learn. I have like 600 videos. I have like my strategies on YouTube, and everything is on YouTube. So the guidance you want to pay for, you gotta pay it the way it is. So yeah, and I'm like, okay, let me do something on YouTube to help some people out, so I don't have to reduce my price. So yeah, man, still ap gade YM avec NQ. Still ap gade YM avec NQ. ES is the strongest one. Etan vraiment high là. ES is the strongest one. We talked about that yesterday, if you remember. Okay, we talked about that in the market review yesterday. Okay. We don't want to see price come here. So basically that might hold price a little bit, and that might be the first accumulate. You know what? I've been saying accumulation, distribution. I have to explain all of that, because the fact that I've studied and understand Wyckoff. Sometimes I'm using the word accumulation, distribution, but I'm not a Wyckoff trader. It's just like I study it and I understand it, and I make it easy, you know. Every time the market has a manipulation and you have an expansion, it's an accumulation. Okay. Every time you have a manipulation and a continuation, that's an accumulation. That's very simple. Okay. And sometimes you're gonna have a reaccumulation, and sometimes you're gonna have a redistribution, and that's it. I probably have to talk about it, but Felix is the GOAT on Wyckoff. Probably have to ask Felix to talk about it, but I will be better. Yeah, so when I'm talking, I say accumulation. It's just to tell you the market will stop and do something like this and move higher. And when I talk about distribution, it's when the market does something like this and short. So that's what we call distribution. That's what we call accumulation. Okay. All right, it's almost 10. It's almost 10. I'm waiting for 10. I'm waiting for 10. So as of right now, that's the pre-market low. That's a right here. Okay, we have the pre-market low right here. Okay, and we have the pre-market low right here too on ES. So basically, I'm more interested on ES and YM. That's crazy. In the breakdown, I told you I don't really like the way YM was moving. But now it looks cleaner. But I just need a retracement. Because in my opinion, all of that is liquidity, basically. Okay. And YM also had this target right here. And we just reinforced that. We just reinforced that. Jan YM ye, am tap pi reme l fin pran lo sa yo. Well, something like this. All right. Okay. So now we just like reinforced the liquidity, the target we had right here. Okay. Whether we consider that, okay, or that one, that's target. Okay. And ES keep dropping, moving higher. NQ is above previous daily high, right before the opening of the new hourly candle. We're gonna have this 15-minute okay. For the YouTube guys, it's you just have to pay YouTube. You don't have to pay me. So yeah, pas filtre in H4 because it's just a market breakdowns and I'm just looking for higher time frame zones that ou pas pour comme si me tracer London high. De toute façon, pour que London high, pour que London low. Okay, so breakdowns I'm doing on weekends. I'm just looking for higher time frame concepts, and H4 is basically the H4 is basically like PPT time frame utiliser. Si m'a font breakdown on weekend, pas besoin de M15 etc. So and then yeah, let me lever de matin m'ka checker M15, m'ka checker. By the way, pour qui ça nous filtre en H4 yo? C'est pour nous ka joindre exactement côté market là pral potentially set lower but dans lower time frame. Ou bien set high là dans lower time frame. Okay. But si market l'a déjà réagi en quelque sorte, okay, la market l'a déjà réagi, all I need is a retracement to go higher, which means si je know low, côté que market l'a retourner vite manipuler pour drop aller to the upside, ou bien dans quelques cas, c'est je know imbalance côté market l'a just retourner solide pour aller higher. So now we got the new hourly open, okay, that's the hourly open. On va le focaliser mon pile sur YM avec NQ. Okay. So that's NQ. with YM here. Okay, ma pou ete nou bare kon sa sou YM pou kounya. Okay, that's the hourly open too. All right, just can buy in same can stop hold price. Oh, I see it lower. I need a retracement on YM. I need a retracement. I don't like this structure, I can say. I need a retracement to at least take this low. And NQ is nice too, but I don't think NQ doesn't need to come back to this low. Okay, this imbalance on M15 might hold it. H1, same thing. H4, because we just have a close on H4. Yes, this massive candle goes to our direction. Yes, Spicer, that's why I want to see price move lower first, because I don't trust this environment right here. Okay, I don't trust this environment right here, so I'm just gonna put an alert. Okay, I'm not buying YM right here. Okay, because these lows right here, we had some targets right here, so I want to see price clear them first before we move to the upside. And then NQ, just waiting. NQ might just come back to this imbalance on M15. Okay, we might have something like this and to keep going higher, and we might also have something like this, but that's my least favorite as of right now. Okay, this expansion is very nice. This expansion is very nice, and I don't see price in this hour dropping lower to this low. Okay, I don't see that. I might be wrong, but I don't see that. I see price just create a reaction inside of this imbalance and keep going higher. Okay, and why? Because I'm bullish. Why? Because I consider this low as the potential low of the day, and now the market is creating the body, and I don't think the body is done yet. Well, basically we're gonna know when the candle is closed. All right, remember, the worst scenario is to see price just dropping lower, just drop lower massively and take this low. All right, ends off. I'm done. Drop lower massively and take this low, I'm done for the day. I'm not gonna try to do anything. It's just not the day to take a trade. Okay. And if price just move to the upside without retrace to this imbalance, well, I'm done too for the day. Okay. I will trust the hourly, the low of the hour. If we retrace to this imbalance, I will trust it. Okay. I will trust it, but the market can do its thing. Just move to the upside. since we are heavily bullish, the market might say, you know what, I don't need to do that. Let me just keep dropping lower, higher, keep moving higher. I won't take this trade because this low is not coming from an imbalance on M5. It's not coming from nothing. Okay, the imbalance on M5 is right here, and imbalance on M15 is right here. So I need a little bit of retracement. I need a retracement. We have to wait. We have to wait. We have to wait. Okay, no FOMO, no FOMO, no fear of missing out. No, nothing. Just watch price. Okay, you're an observer. Remember what we talked about yesterday in yesterday's stream. We talked about being loyal to ourselves. We talked about loyalty. We talked about respecting the plan. We talked about talked about loyalty. Okay. Philip, we got the same spot on NQ and ES. That's good, brother. That's good. Let me check the stream real quick. It's getting better. It's getting better. We are currently at previous day high and previous weekly high. We know this how we can create a reaction. But remember what I told you yesterday. My priority is the daily context. The daily context tell me to go higher. The daily context tell me that I'm bullish. So now I just have to be patient, stay patient to find an opportunity. If the market doesn't give the opportunity, well, today is just Monday. We have 4 days left, so it's not gonna be a problem. Yes, Spicer, because we are in a consolidation. I talked about that yesterday, and you see, we are in a consolidation phase right now. That might be a reaccumulation to keep going higher, you know. That might be a reaccumulation to go higher, okay? Because with what's going on between the countries and stuff, we have some doubt, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna create a compression in the market. And as soon as some decisions I've made, that might be the big push we've been waiting for to keep going higher. Okay, since this nice expansion right here, okay, we stay in between these two areas, between these highs and these lows. That's the low of December, that's the high of December. All right, and since December 18, 19, we stay inside of that. That's why you don't really have imbalance, because imbalance, it's like, remember, imbalance means conviction, right? When you have imbalance in the market, it's like the market telling you, all right, I have more conviction to go to a certain direction than the other. So if we're in a consolidation phase, there is no conviction in either side. So the market will not create imbalance. You know what I mean, Spicer? Yeah, so yes, well, ES does not show sign of manipulation or weakness to go lower. Okay, because ES is already above previous weekly high and NQ is not at, well, no, we took previous the weekly high. I'm talking about YM. YM is not there yet. So that's why I pay attention a little bit on ES. But again, I'm not gonna trade ES today, basically. I will pay attention to NQ and YM today. Fait que mettons en lettre là, I'm gonna retirer. Watch this. That's not my opportunity. That's not mine. That's not mine. Trading view, your trading view is late. Did you pay for CME group? Did you pay for the extra data? I'm not talking about having a plan, because you might have a plan and if you don't have the CME group things, that might be the reason why you are late. Okay, so YM just moved to the upside and take this target. So basically we just react inside of this imbalance. We don't really come back to this low, and I don't trust these lows right here, so I'm not gonna buy against them. That's the golden rule. Okay, and yes, we consider the low has been set and stuff, but this price action before that expansion, can trust it. And YM, not YM, NQ basically came very close to a watch this, bro. Watch this. That's the type of stuff that's gonna make you like hangry, you know. It's gonna make you hangry and you're gonna feel like you're missing out and you feel like the market is not your friend. The market doing this, doing that. But the market just doing its thing, bro. Market just doing its thing. I don't think that's possible. Gutenberg Darius, m'pas penser ça possible non, brother. pour payer CME Group son papier. Ou ka payer CME Group son papier TradingView sur website CME Group là, mais là ça va pas analyser sur TradingView. Ou pas analyser sur page mais qui totalement différent de TradingView. Me rappelle. OK, bah sûr me rappelle ça. Alright. So now nous gen market là qui drop down dans hourly open là and baka di s'il touche imbalance là ou pas. I don't trust it. Okay. If we zoom in a little bit, I don't trust that, bro. Nous venons exactement côté imbalance là T1, côté low candle ça T1, yo juste camper là-dedans, yo pas venir dans imbalance là vraiment. So and then market là li drop down, li set up low ça et puis li réagit. That might be the hourly low and then the market will keep going higher. But I'm not gonna take that trade. That's not my opportunity. Okay. Okay. I was waiting for price to come inside of this imbalance, so that's not what I was waiting for, right? So yes, I can read price action. I can say, all right, if we have a nice break, that might be the hourly low that's been set and we're gonna keep going higher. But I'm not gonna take it. Why? Because the market did not come to this imbalance. Not what I was waiting for. Okay. Like if I really want to take it, like I said, I might just go on paper and take it. But I know what I was waiting for. I know what I want to see to be happen, and the market did not do it, and that's fine. Okay. Or somebody can say, all right, that was the IC candle. And then we just reacted at the IC candle to move higher. Wait, what? Wait a minute, guys. Oh, I moved it. All right. If you trust this, you can take it. If you trust it, you can take it. But si caméra est ouverte, m't'a montré nous, mettre des mêmes en l'air. Mettre des mêmes en l'air. Because développer market là vini dans imbalance M15 li pas vinn là. So that's not my opportunity. Okay. We talked about staying loyal, right? We talked about staying disciplined. That's what it means. That's what it means. And then the target will be the 26,045.50. Check the stream real quick. It's getting better. Yeah, it's getting better and better. So I don't know why. M'open stream nan matin, stream nan bot ko sou stream. Yes, I consider it like an IC, bro. That's how I took this trade. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, if you trust it, you can take it. Okay, it's not a bad opportunity at all. Well, we dropped down first, we set the hourly low, and then we react. Now we're moving higher. It's not a bad thing at all, but I'll have 100 confident. I will be 100 confident if the market had taken this imbalance. If we were traced inside of this imbalance, that would have been a better opportunity, the best opportunity in my opinion. So, but like I said, if you trust it, you can take it. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Haha. All right, not a financial advisor. I'm just an observer. I just come here to observe the market with you and tell you what I see, what I understand, what might happen. Okay, and take trades if there is opportunity, and don't take if the market does not provide opportunity, and take the real opportunity. Take the best one. Okay, take the best one. Yes, I have a mentorship in French. I have a mentorship in Creole. I have a mentorship in English. You just have to decide which one is the best for you and just choose it. Okay. If you want to take the Asian Creole mentorship, you have the link, you have the number on the screen. You can send a message and they will assist you. Or if you want to take other languages, you might just click on this link. The French is not public. I never post the French public, but you can click on this link and you will find everything about LeBRIGHT. Okay, you can find everything about LeBRIGHT. For the YouTube paid members, you're gonna have the market reviews and the breakdowns in the channel. All right, which means you're not gonna have access to Discord, or I'm not gonna add you to, well, you might have access to the LeBRIGHT community group chat, the public one, since you are supporting LeBRIGHT. So yes, but everything will be on YouTube. Okay, the Discord, the stream, and everything will be on YouTube. So if you're a paid member and you want to be part of the LeBRIGHT public group chat, well, private public group chat, it's not public. It's not public because it's not open to everybody. Okay, but if you're a member, you might have access to it. So you can contact the number you see on the screen and then show your membership, and then you will have access to it. In this group chat, we just talked about trading. All right, don't bring anything else outside of trading. Semaine ça nous bam petit désordre, but pas dire rien et nous parler de l'autre bagay qui pas trading. Well, I'm capable de me faire lever main, but it's only trading. Okay, pas parler de religion, politique. I don't want to listen to none of these things. Okay, et groupe là va fait pour ça. Depuis religion parle en côté, me parle là. Depuis politique parle en côté, me parle là. Parce que tous les deux barres ça a été créé pour diviser le monde là. Et ils ont réussi, donc pas avoir des barres ça dans un groupe moyen pour moi, s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. Okay. Même là on dit tout est politique, et groupe pas n'a pas fait pour politique. All right, nous avons une belle réaction là. Market là qui prend target là, and then cap trace. NQ, well, market là arrive tout près high 16 janvier, and then la pour trace. Well, ça pas un bon signe non, moi qui t'a acheté. In 15 minutes, you have a rejection candle, bro. It's not what you want to see. And in the hourly candle, it's basically rejection both sides. Well, like I told you, I did not trust this movement at all. Just because market level have an imbalance, man. Okay. Simple as that. It's not very complicated. I'm waiting for something, it happens, I take the trade, it didn't. Well, it does not. No trade. $69.98 on ES is a target. And YM we still have the 49,799, and NQ we have 26,045.50. Okay, as targets. Okay. So the idea was to wait for potential retracement inside of this imbalance. Okay, the candle 10 to 11, see a retracement to this imbalance to go higher. We didn't have it, and I don't really I did not trust it. I told you you can take it if it's nice for you. If you trust it, you can take it. That's on you. But me personally, that's not what I was waiting for. We talked about loyalty yesterday. We talked about patience yesterday. We talked about discipline yesterday. We talked about consistency yesterday. Okay. I spend a lot of times talking about loyalty. I think that's the problem. That's what we lacked of as traders. Loyalty. Okay. Being loyal to your strategy. Okay. Respect your strategy, the strategy you've built. Okay, you build it, not me. You build your strategy, right? So now you have to be loyal. So that's basically how I trade, guys. Okay. I don't run after price. I don't chase price. Pas courir rentrer dans position. Pas jouer ping pong. C'est soit ça m'a obtenu dans fait ou bien ça m'a obtenu dans parfait. Si le fait m'entrer, il pas fait m'ba rentrer. Il pas plus simple que ça toujours. Il pas plus simple que ça. Et une vidéo que me fait déjà, guys, qui mettait que Wood Graphic mettait déjà sur channel là, en vidéo Mine Over Money. Mais moi je voulais poster épisode avec Félix là avant, qui fait pas poster. Et côté que me parler de ça. Me parler de ça côté que me dit que trading vraiment simple. Trading vraiment simple. C'est parce que nous-mêmes, moun en général, nous aimons compliquer bagaille qui fait que le film paraît compliqué. Mais avec le temps, avec expérience, vous voyez que son bagaille est très simple. Ok, m'attend ça, li fait m'entrer, li pas fait m'pas entrer. Qui ça plus simple que ça? Nothing. It's not easy, but it's simple. You know what you're waiting for. You wait for price to pin in to create it, and then you take the trade. And if that didn't happen, well, just move forward. Because no matter what you're using as strategy, the market will give you opportunity. That's what you have to know. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're trading support and resistance. It doesn't matter if you're trading supply and demand, VWAP, Bollinger Bands, RSI, MACD. I don't know, man. Okay, rejection block. I don't know. There is a lot of strategy out there, right? No matter what you're using as strategy, you're gonna have at least one opportunity for the week. Okay, your goal is to be present when the opportunity pin out. Okay, your goal is not to faffle. Okay, your goal is not to faffle, and then when the opportunity comes in, you can enjoy it. Okay, you can take the most out of it. Not doing anything stupid. Okay, but this is the thing. I've made this experience so many times in the market. Then I used to share it on my Discord, and I used to share that on also on YouTube. Okay, one of my best weeks is basically when Monday no trade, Tuesday no trade, Wednesday no trade, and Thursday I find a monster trade, and then the market just like perfect, and then I hit TP, and I had like 1, 2, 3 weeks to reward. I had 3%, I have 4%, and I'm done for the week. My best weeks, basically, they're like that. So now, I don't come in the market with that expectation. I'm not gonna say, okay, I'm not gonna trade on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. I'm just gonna trade on Thursday. No, I don't say that. I don't do that. Okay, but I know in fact some weeks I'm gonna have 5 opportunities. Some weeks I'm gonna have 1 opportunity. My objective, my goal is to be there when the market gives me this opportunity. Okay. Right. My objective is to be there when the market provide the opportunity. Okay. You know, I'm not gonna say, well, I'm not gonna trade on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, basically on Monday, I'm a little bit I'm a little bit passive on Monday. Okay. I'm a little bit conservative on Monday. That's natural. That's something natural. All right. That's something that's in me. On Monday, I don't force things at all, but on Monday I'm very conservative. All right. But I'm not gonna start the week with the expectation to find opportunity only on Thursday. No. Thursday might be a trash day, but Wednesday was a good day. So instead of not being in the market on Wednesday to take the opportunity and wait for Thursday instead. So now what's gonna happen when I come on Thursday and realize Wednesday was a monster, was a good day, I would have frustration, you know? I would be frustrated and I'm gonna force myself to take a trade on Thursday. Why? Because I was absent on Wednesday. Why? Because I had an expectation. I was like, well, I don't need to trade other days than Thursday. So I created that expectation, not the market. Okay. So yeah, it's simple, guys. Trust me. You won't believe me right now. You might take times to believe in me. It's simple. You know what you're waiting for. The market created, you take it. You don't see it, you don't take it. Just like that. Some weeks you're gonna have 5 opportunities, 6 opportunities, 7 opportunities, 10 opportunities, and some week you're gonna have just 1. And when you have 1, or when you don't have opportunity at all, you gotta be loyal. You gotta stay loyal to the strategy, because that same strategy gave you 10 opportunities last week or last month. Because in 1 month, guys, I'm gonna say that I used to say that, but it's been a while. In 1 month, guys, we have 4 weeks. If you take, let's say, 3 trades a week, that's 12 trades. That's a lot. Well, if you're a scalper, that's not a lot, for sure. If you're a scalper, that's not a lot. If you take 3 trades a week, that's 12 trades for the month. That's a lot. If you take 20 trades, if you take 5 trades a week, that's 20 trades for the month. That's a lot. Okay. But now you have to make sure that these trades, they are high quality, or you have to prioritize quality over quantity. Okay, your objective is to take some quality trades, because of course you're gonna have stop loss, and that's the problem. That's why some people can't wait for the market to create their strategy, because they say, I'm still gonna make stop loss even when I respect the trade. Even when I respect the strategy, I still have stop loss. That's not how you have to see things. That's not the good way to see things. Because remember, your strategy sometimes will pan out and still have stop loss. And then based on your data, you should know that your strategy is 70% or 50% or 80%, I don't know. And that stop loss might probably one of the 20%, one of the 15%, one of the 30%. Okay. You have a stop loss. Did I respect everything? Yes, I respect everything. Okay, if I respected everything, so that stop loss is just a part of the 20%, because I know my strategy is 80%. Okay, so it's 80% win rate, right? Or let's say 50-50. All right, this stop loss is just a part of the 50% that won't work, you know. You don't have to make it a big deal. Oh, je respecte stratégie, still fait stop loss. Ou pas besoin de respecter stratégie en exposition, pas besoin de respecter plan, pas besoin de respecter stratégie. Ok? En pile fois ça arrive parce que nous avons expectation. Nous attendons à ce que le market là fait un bagay. Et même s'il pas fait le kounya, nous voulons montrer fort market là fait. You know? Même si le market là pas fait soit pas de lien, kounya va forcer le montrer, va forcer le faire pour. And that's the thing. Okay? Oui, ou gon biais directionnel, oui, ou gon stratégie, ou ka base sur n'importe bagay fondamental, technique, whatever soit utilisé. Hein. Some days, the market will just do its thing, bro. The market gonna just do its thing, and there is nothing you can do about it. Then just move on and do other stuff in your life, okay? Us traders, we spent so much time on the screen, on the charts. That's not the problem. The problem is like even when we are out of the screen, we still thinking about the market. When I was a beginner, I was like that. So même le pas dans market là, m'a pensé à market là. Like 24/7. I was obsessed. Maybe that's why I got results. But I don't think it's a good habit. Okay? Because we miss out. We miss out of a lot of things. We don't spend times with family members. We don't spend times with our relatives. We don't have any other hobbies. We don't. Okay? Some of you like to play soccer. You never play soccer because even the time you have to go and play soccer, you keep thinking about the market. You never play basketball and you like to play basketball. You don't do painting. You like to do painting. Just go do something else with your life, you know? Because in reality, what happened in the market will not, nothing's gonna change, bro. When you have a stop loss, what's gonna happen next? You can't change that stop loss, right? You can't change it. So there is no reason to keep thinking about it. You backtest, you see what happened, you try to understand, and then that might take 1 hour or 30 minutes, 15 minutes sometimes, okay? And then just move on with your life. Go do something else. That will bring more clarity the next time you come in the chart, okay? When you have a stop loss, don't stay in the screen for 4, 5 hours, 6 hours thinking about that stop loss. When you do that, you overcomplicate things, and basically what's gonna happen, you're gonna feel frustrated. I've been there. I know all of these things, bro. And that's why my community has such results, because I already know what they should avoid. So yes, experience is the best teacher, but instead of like doing something for 6 months, you're gonna do it for 1 month, because I already told you what's gonna happen if you keep doing it. Okay, I already told you, you know what's gonna happen if you keep doing this. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. That's what happened to me. And then after 1 month, you're gonna realize, wait a minute, I think LeBRIGHT is right. Let me change that. You know, let me change that. That's why we're having good results. Because gon paquet bagay m vive nan trading, m'geta konnen ki jan pil nan nou pense, m'geta parce m'de kon pense kon sa, m'geta konnen ki jan pil nan nou reagi parce m'de kon reagi kon sa, m'geta konnen paquet bagay de nou parce m'te kon sa tout, you know? M'konnen ki jan ap reagi, le par exemple, market lan rive tout pre balance lan la, and then ni pa vin la dan. M'konnen ki jan ap reagi. Parce m'konnen ki jan m'de kon reagi. What did I do? What did I tell you? Well, ends up, that's not my opportunity. Okay? But moi même longtemps, m'tap senti frustré là. Pour m'tap pas courir prendre position dans zone ça yo. Pendant que ça me dit m'a n'a pas fait. So now, let's say m'te courir entrer dans position parce que ça me n'a pas fait. Quand je courir entrer dans position, je pas respecter le risque. Ça c'est un. C'est le doit courir entrer dans position, pas me get calculer risque en même. C'est courir courir. Et deux depuis le fin entrer à market ça c'est un négatif. Et nous pas le courir close position. Il y a ça pas le plus formal toujours c'est l'offre une close position et market là fait ça. OK. Market là fait ça kounya. Market là continue à aller to the upside and then là on va le sentir plus frustré toujours. And si market là t'a pas fait ça and then it just drop comme ça. And then après il fait mouvement ça, on va le sentir plus frustré toujours. So all of these they are not necessary. Just wait for price to give you exactly what you're waiting for and then take it. Yes, that's good. Mitchell, I usually tell you that si m'pas tap stream tap met jan wè m'mette à l'aide ça là, tap mette à l'aide là et puis mal fait l'autre bail dans kay là. M'gen l'autre bail m'fait dans kay là, mal créer contenu, mal li, mal font paquet l'autre bagay ou bien mal dans cuisine, mal fait mal dans salon, m'gade ça k'ap passer, m'gade 2-3 petites vidéos. Je lis un livre, just mettons alerte. C'est parce que je live avec nous que fait me regarder ça. OK. Et je suggère nous faire ça. Je suggère un peu nous faire ça. Like, just mettons alerte, man. Just mettons alerte. Ou qu'on est, même si parfois TradingView a fait par lui, ça a fait me dire le tout. Parfois TradingView a fait par lui. OK. Ou bien, ou qu'à mettre un alarme sur le téléphone chaque 1 heure de temps pour regarder market là. OK. Sois patient. If you're impatient, that might help you. Just take your cell phone. Ou faire analyse ou pour gagner opportunité, mettons alerte pour garder market là seulement chaque 1 heure de temps. Ou bien le fait que si par exemple ou non scénario côté que vous prêter tant high journée ou bien low journée en 7 et vous geta connaît que c'est dans 1 hour, ça veut dire c'est 1 hour qui doit attendre close pour en quelque sorte connaître si low à 7 ou bien si high en 7. Ou ka just mettons alerte chaque 45 minutes. Ça veut dire que ou pas mettre les lunettes exact, OK? Ou mettons alerte à 9h45 pour regarder bougie cap close à 10h01, ou mettons alerte à 10h45 pour regarder bougie cap close à 11h01, etc. Ou ka utiliser technique ça juste pour éviter de rester trop devant chat là, pour pas créer opportunité pendant pas même opportunité. Yes, alerte là plus rapide dans le téléphone que dans le laptop. Yes, you're right. Dans téléphone nan li toujours téléphone nan li pas jamais miss out but laptop là parfois qu'on miss out. I don't know why. Maybe it's a TradingView thing. OK. Gen une façon pour faire alerte ou sonner donc ces messages. M'kon façon m try pour moi il pas marcher. M try pour l'autre monde li marcher. But fuck aux États-Unis. Like, vous recevez un message, par un email, non, vous recevez un message, même par une notification, non, vous recevez un message dans le téléphone, non. Et il y a un langage, un bagage pour utiliser dans TradingView, hein. On sort de un langage codé, et vous mettez le numéro de téléphone, area code là, et puis code comparé téléphone et puis la monter. I don't know, man. Charlie pour l'autre monde ni marché, c'est pour moi Charlie il va marcher. Oh, il marche pour il va marcher pour moi, bro. Il va marcher pour moi, non. Il fait l'autre monde fait le marché. Il recevoir un message là normalement. Il fait pour l'autre monde ni marché, il fait pour moi il va marcher. All right. So it was a pleasure, guys, to be here with you. It's almost 11, and that was a great stream. That was a good stream. The plan was respected. The people are respected. It's a good stream. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's take profit, stop loss, break even. I don't care about the result. I don't care about the outcome. Okay, I respect my process. I wanted to see price come inside of this imbalance. We did not come to this imbalance, so there was no opportunity. So the plan was respected. See you tomorrow for another stream. Remember, tomorrow morning 8:30 I will be live on my French channel. We're gonna do the market breakdowns together, and then 9:30 I will be live on this channel, for another New York Stock Exchange session. So thank you for being here. Thank you for participating with me. Oh yeah, the stream is good. The stream is good now. It's very healthy. All right, see you tomorrow.